Assalamu alaikum. In the most holy name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, to whom praises are forever due. And in the name of his last and greatest apostle, ideal leader and teacher and perfect guide, the great Elijah Muhammad, Assalamu alaikum. I want to cover the importance of land acquisition to our survival. I'm going to take a quote from one of our brothers. And this is what he wrote. And I quote, "The teaching of land, as it applies and connects with all other components and subtopics within Islam, is so important that the time for its emphasis has arrived. Clearly, our survival as a people is not possible without land as a key component within any religious or socio-economic construct. There must be a required strategic philosophy in which the subject of land and all of its components becomes the single most dominant intellectual platform for growth." End quote. Muhammad R. Zaire, aka Seventh Fam. You know, that should be enough in this day and time to remind us of the teachings of Islam as taught by Elijah Muhammad. Our issue is that is in our mind, is in our brain power, or lack thereof. We're taught that the original man has 7.5 ounces of brain. But what you are failing to understand, beloveds, is not just the 7.5 ounces, it's what the 7.5 ounces can do. It's not just the 16 ounces of orange juice, or the 16 ounces of water, or the 8-ounce cup of coffee. It's what that 8-ounce cup of coffee can do. It's not just the contents, it's what it can accomplish. Our brain power, since we've been here, it have been taken, given, and spent toward building and adding to the civilization of another people. The Messenger of Allah, Mr. Elijah Muhammad, said, "Man depends on land for the necessities, food, clothing, and shelter for survival." And as the brother pointed out, it should be the single most dominant intellectual platform for growth. The single most dominant intellectual platform. So all of this running of our mouth, talking, very little is being spent on the subject of land. As you look at the actual fact board attached to this small clip, I got a few small clips here. As you look at these clips, you're going to see on the actual fact board how that man is strung up in slavery, suffering, and death. His feet is not attached to any land that he can call his own. If we are not attached to any land, we don't have any land that we can call our own, brothers and sisters, we are strung up in the white man's religion of Christianity. It's that plain and simple. You can take it or leave it alone. Assalamu alaikum.